studio right now. He's from the Aussie beachside town where a recent article's actually come out. It's riddled with so much crime and accidents that this town has had 133 potentially avoidable deaths recorded there over the last 37 years. Residents are 25 times more likely to be murdered here than anywhere else in Australia. It is, of course, the fictional town of Summer Bay. Kyle Shilling, also known as Marli, joins me right now from home and away. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me. It's lovely to be here.
Lovely to have you. How are you feeling being in Tassie? You feeling a bit safer here in Launceston right now?
So much more safe. I'm not having to look over my back while I'm walking the streets. You know, I've got my bodyguard, Andrew Palmer, here. Yeah, I'm good. I could take off the bulletproof vest, so it's great.
Oh, I love that. So stoked that you're feeling comfortable here. But what an absolute ride you have been on with our very own from Tassie, Lilly Cornish as well. Dancing with the Stars Champions 2025. How does it feel?
In all honesty, it's kind of still sinking in. I haven't had time to breathe. So it's nice to be here in the open country where I can have a moment to kind of reflect on what I've just been through. But, you know, obviously over the moon. It was such an insane ride. And as much as I'm glad it's all over, I would still love to just start from day one again.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's that whole journey been like? Have you done much dancing before, like with choreography or anything, or were you kind of learning fresh from the start?
So I actually used to be a dancer about 10 years ago. I've got 2 shoulders that need surgery. I've got a bad lower back. So, you know, that all happened when I was about 21, 22. So at that point in time, I decided that I was not going to dance again. But with saying that, I'd never done Latin and I've never done ballroom before. So a lot of people think, oh, you know, because you got this dance background that I was going to find it easy.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe rhythmically and, you know, and the fact that I understand my body. But I tell you what, those dances were some of the hardest stuff I've ever done. Like, you know, like I was saying about injuries, it was either late the first week or the second week, I actually smashed my calf muscle.
Oh my God.
And so I actually did this whole season with a bad calf muscle. But, you know, my background helped a little bit, but it's a whole new world of dance. My hat goes off to them, I tell you that.
Did you have a favourite style of dance across? Because, you know, you had to learn a whole different variety, right?
Yep. I'd have to say it was a Viennese waltz.
Okay.
I felt a strong connection to that. I loved how in the choreo that we did for it, it was such a beautiful piece of choreography that, you know, Lilly Cornish, Tasmania's very own, had choreographed. And I just felt such a connection to it. Strong connection with Lilly throughout the whole choreography as well. So Viennese waltz would have to have been my favourite. But then again, I love my freestyle at the end.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Obviously, you're an actor, so, you know, you kind of have to memorise lines, you know, for scripts and everything. Do you think that kind of helped you when it came to memorising these dance moves?
Not at all.
No?
Not at all. It's a different part of your brain. And I learned that from when I was a dancer to then being an actor. You know, muscle memory helps with dance moves, but you know, when it comes to words, it's a completely different part of your brain. And, you know, I hadn't done that for 10 years. Yeah. And so then having to get back in the boat and do it again it was weird, but after a while it kind of came back to me. But yeah, no, after not doing it for so long, it's just such a different concept. Yeah.
And was this kind of pre-recorded like most of these dances a little while ago, or were these kind of all recently kind of unfolding as they were on TV as well?
No, everything was pre-recorded except for obviously the finale and the decision made from Australia. So I was on the edge of my seat just as much as everybody else on that night, I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Well, it must have been, you know, hectic for you trying to memorise these dances while also probably being on the set of Home and Away. There's always so much drama going on in that bay. There's quite recently Irene, she's leaving the bay. What's it like there right now with all that going on?
It's such a weird world, you know. I've seen Home and Away for so many years with her face on it. When I started working for Home and Away, I'd see her in the hallways, and occasionally our characters would cross paths in storylines, but not very often. But it was just, it's such a different world there now with, in the past we've had a few actors that have now left, and, it's forever changing. But yeah, she's going to be missed. She is missed already. And, and with her Logie win, that big goal, she definitely deserved it. So it's great to see her go out on such a high.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Kyle, thank you so much for joining me. And I believe if anyone wants to catch you, you're going to be at the Dance Sport Championships tomorrow. Tickets are still available if people still want to head along, but you've actually got a meet and greet going on if people want to catch you as well.
Yeah, it was 6:30 to 7 o'clock. So if you want to come down and you want to see this face in the flesh, I tell you what, it's a good face. Come on down, check it out. And thanks to my mum and dad for, creating this face. Big shout out to you guys. But no, come on down. It's going to be a great event. Andrew has put in a lot of work, him and his team. So it's going to be an amazing event. I'm keen to see professionals go at it on this stage and just perform and have a lot of fun. So come on down, you mob. Come check it out.
Yes, and I've actually recently found out you're pretty much a triple threat as well. You can officially dance, you're acting, you're a rapper as well. People might not know this. How good?
I used to do a fair bit of music. I haven't done for a long time, but I put words together that rhyme.
I had a bit of a look before. Might even give it a run on air today. So good. Love your stuff.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Kyle, thank you so much for joining me. And for anyone that does want to catch you, head along to the Dance Sport tomorrow. Thanks for jumping in.
No, thanks for having me. It's been great.
Well, thanks, Kyle.
You.